Ever wondered how your dog shows trust in you? It's an intriguing question, isn't it? Welcome to our in-depth exploration of the ways our canine companions communicate their trust. Dogs, like people, have their own unique ways of expressing emotions, and trust is no exception. These expressions of trust can be as varied as the breeds of dogs themselves, from a relaxed posture to a wagging tail. In this video, we'll delve into the various signs that indicate your dog's trust in you. We'll discuss how a dog's relaxed position, eye contact, tail wagging, willingness to show vulnerability, obedience to your directions, and excitement upon your return can all be indicators of trust. Remember, each dog is an individual, and these signs may manifest differently depending on their personality. So, get ready to become a dog trust detective as we embark on this journey together. Stay tuned as we uncover the signs that show your dog trusts you. One of the most common signs is a relaxed posture. Now, you might be wondering, what does a dog's relaxed posture look like? Well, it's quite simple. When a dog is comfortable and trusting, they are likely to sit or lay down near you. This is their way of saying, "I feel safe and secure around you." Imagine a day when you come home from work and your dog, instead of jumping around excitedly, calmly walks over and plops down beside you. That's right, this is a sign of trust. Your dog is conveying that they feel protected and at ease in your presence. They are not on high alert, scanning the environment for potential threats. Instead, they are content just being near you. But how does this trust develop? It's all about consistency and positive reinforcement. When you consistently provide a safe and caring environment for your dog, they learn to associate your presence with security and comfort. It's like when you sit down on your favorite couch after a long day. You know it's a safe place where you can unwind and relax. In the same way, when your dog sits or lays down near you, they are expressing that they see you as their safe place, their favorite couch, if you will. Now, remember, just like us, every dog is unique. Some dogs might show their trust by sprawling out on their backs, while others might simply sit close to you. It's important to pay attention to your dog's specific behaviors to understand their unique way of expressing trust. And what if your dog doesn't exhibit these signs? Don't worry, building trust takes time. Continue providing a safe, loving environment for your dog and reinforce their positive behaviors. With time and patience, you might just find your furry friend lounging comfortably by your side. So, if your dog is lounging around you, that's a good sign they trust you. It's a beautiful sign that your bond is strong, that your dog sees you as their safe haven, and isn't that what we all want? To be our dog's favorite couch, their trusted companion, their safe place? Another sign of trust is eye contact. Just like humans, dogs use eye contact as a powerful means of communication. In the canine world, eye contact is more than just a casual glance. It's an intimate connection that speaks volumes about their feelings towards you. When your furry friend maintains eye contact, it's a clear sign that they trust you. It's their way of saying, "I feel safe and secure with you." But why is that, you ask? Well, in the wild, direct eye contact can be perceived as a threat or challenge. It's a staring contest where the first one to look away loses. So, when a dog willingly holds eye contact, it's akin to them laying down their guard and showing vulnerability. However, it's essential to understand that this doesn't mean you should go around trying to lock eyes with every dog you meet. Some dogs might find it intimidating, especially if they're not familiar with you. It's about building that bond and trust over time. Eye contact is also a reflection of a dog's confidence. A dog who is willing to hold your gaze is likely comfortable in their surroundings and with you. But remember, it's not just about the eye contact itself, it's about the quality of that contact. Is it relaxed and soft or tense and hard? The former is a sign of trust and affection, while the latter might indicate stress or discomfort. Moreover, dogs use eye contact to understand our emotions and intentions. They're incredibly adept at reading our facial expressions. So, when they're looking into your eyes, they're not just showing trust, they're also trying to understand you better. It's their way of connecting with you on a deeper level. In conclusion, eye contact is a powerful form of communication in the dog world. It's a sign of trust, affection, and understanding. So the next time your dog locks eyes with you, take a moment to appreciate the trust and bond you've built with them. Remember, a dog that maintains eye contact with you is saying, "I trust you." Let's not forget about the tail wagging. Now, if you've ever seen a dog, you'll know that the tail is often a barometer for their emotions. And when it comes to trust, a gently wagging tail speaks volumes. Picture this. Your dog is sitting calmly by your side, their tail swaying gently from side to side. It's a sight that's as heartwarming as it is significant. You see, this isn't just a random movement, it's a telltale sign of happiness and relaxation. a sign that your dog is content and feels safe in your presence. A wagging tail is often associated with excitement, and while that's not incorrect, it's not the whole picture. A dog's tail is an extension of their spine, and the movements can communicate a range of emotions. Rapid, vigorous wagging could be a sign of excitement or anxiety, while a tail held high can signal alertness or dominance. But when you see a gentle, relaxed wag, that's happiness. That's comfort. That's trust. It's like a serene wave on a calm sea, a rhythmic dance that says, "I'm at peace with you." It's their way of saying that they trust you enough to let their guard down, to be themselves, to wag their tail not in alertness, not in anxiety, but in pure, unadulterated joy. Of course, every dog is different, and so is their language. Some dogs might wag their tail more than others, some might wag it less. The key here is to understand your dog's unique tail language. Watch their tail in different situations and see how it moves. With time, you'll begin to understand what each wag, each twitch, each movement means. Remember, trust is a beautiful bond between you and your dog. It's a bond that's built over time and strengthened with every shared moment, every gentle tail wag. So the next time you see your dog's tail wagging gently, know that it's more than just a happy dance. It's a sign of trust, a sign of love, a sign that they feel safe and happy with you. A wagging tail is more than just excitement, it's a sign of trust. Your dog showing its belly or leaning on you is a big sign of trust. You see, in the world of dogs, the belly is a vulnerable area. It's where all the vital organs are located, and in the wild, exposing this part to potential predators is quite risky. So, when your dog rolls over and offers you a view of its belly, it's not just asking for a belly rub, it's a profound sign of trust. It's your dog's way of saying, "I trust you with my life." Similarly, when your dog leans on you, it's also a sign of trust. Dogs are pack animals, and in the wild, they lean on each other for support, both literally and figuratively. When your dog leans on you, it's saying, "I trust you to be my support." It's a sign that your dog sees you as part of its pack, part of its family. Now, it's important to remember that not all dogs show their trust in the same way. Some dogs might not be comfortable showing their belly or leaning on their owners, and that's okay. Dogs, like people, have different comfort zones and express their feelings in different ways. So, how can you encourage your dog to show its trust in you? Well, there are a few things you can do. First, always respect your dog's boundaries. If your dog doesn't want to show its belly or lean on you, don't force it. Instead, create a safe and loving environment for your dog where it feels comfortable expressing its trust in its own way. Second, spend quality time with your dog. Play with it, walk with it, talk to it. The more time you spend with your dog, the more it will trust you. Remember, trust is not something that can be forced. It's something that is earned over time. And when your dog trusts you, it's one of the most rewarding feelings in the world. So, if your dog is exposing its belly or leaning on you, it really trusts you. Does your dog follow your instructions? That's a sign of trust too. Now let's dive into why this is a significant indicator of your dog's trust in you. When your furry friend consistently follows your directions, it's not just about obedience or training. It's a profound sign of respect and trust. Dogs are pack animals by nature, and they look for a leader within their pack. If your dog sees you as their leader, they'll follow your instructions. This isn't because they feel compelled to do so, but rather because they trust your judgment and decision-making. You may be wondering, how does a dog show this trust? Let's say you've asked your dog to sit, and they do so without hesitation. Or perhaps you've instructed your dog to stay, and they patiently wait until you give them the signal to move. These are clear examples of your dog following your instructions and showing you respect and trust. Remember, a dog that trusts you will be more willing to follow your instructions, even when they might not immediately understand the reason behind them. For example, if you instruct your dog to stay away from a particular area, they might not comprehend why, but their trust in you will make them obey your command. Following instructions also goes beyond simple commands. It can be seen in everyday activities. Maybe your dog waits patiently for you to pour their food, or they step aside when you're walking down the hallway. These small actions are your dog's way of saying, "I trust you, and I respect your leadership." However, it's crucial to remember that trust isn't built overnight. It's a product of consistent positive interaction and mutual respect over time, so keep showing your dog love, patience, and understanding. Be a leader they can look up to, and they'll reward you with their trust and respect. In conclusion, a dog that follows your instructions trusts you and sees you as their leader. This trust is a beautiful testament to the bond between you and your furry friend. Last but not least, the excitement upon your return. Just imagine this scene. You've been away from home, perhaps at work, running errands or visiting friends. As soon as you open the door, there's your dog, brimming with joy, tail wagging, body wriggling in delight. This, my friends, is one of the sincerest forms of love and trust from your canine companion. When your dog shows excitement upon your return, it's not just about the treats you might have in your pocket, or the walk they know you'll take them on. It's a deeper, more meaningful connection. It's their way of saying, "I've missed you, and I'm so happy you're back." This reaction is a sign that your dog trusts you deeply. They trust that you will return to them, and when you do, their joy knows no bounds. Their whole world revolves around you, and your absence is deeply felt. So, when you return, it's like their world is right again. Dogs are pack animals. In the wild, dogs live, hunt, and play together. They form strong bonds and rely on each other for survival. When you leave, in your dog's eyes, a member of the pack is missing. When you return, the pack is complete again. That's why they're so excited to see you. This form of trust is built over time. It's an accumulation of shared experiences, of moments of love and care, of understanding and communication. It's nurtured through consistency, through your daily routine of feeding, walking, playing, and just being there for your dog. Remember, every dog is different. Some dogs may not show their excitement as exuberantly as others. Some may show it in subtler ways, like a wag of the tail, a lick on the hand, or simply by staying close to you. But the underlying message is the same. They trust you, they miss you, and they're glad you're back. Your dog's excitement upon your return is their way of saying they missed you and they trust you. So, those are the main signs that your dog trusts you. We've journeyed through the ways our canine companions communicate their trust, from their relaxed posture to their wagging tails. Each sign is a testament to the bond that exists between you and your furry friend, a bond built on mutual respect and understanding. A relaxed posture, for instance, is an explicit demonstration of comfort, suggesting that they feel safe and secure in your presence. It's a sign that your dog considers you a source of peace and stability. When your dog maintains eye contact with you, it's not just a simple stare. It's a gaze filled with trust and affection, a silent proclamation of their unwavering faith in you. And let's not forget about the wagging tail. It's more than just a cute doggy trait, it's a sign of contentment and relaxation. When your dog wags its tail gently around you, it reflects their happiness and trust in you. Showing vulnerability, like exposing their belly or leaning into you, is a powerful indicator of trust. It shows that your dog believes in your protection and is comfortable showing their most vulnerable side to you. Following your directions is another big sign. When your dog listens to you and follows your instructions, it's a clear indication that they see you as their leader and trust your judgment. Lastly, the excitement upon your return is a clear demonstration of their affection and trust. Their joyous reaction is their way of saying they missed you and they're glad you're back. But always remember, every dog is unique. These signs are general indicators of trust, but your dog might have its own special ways of showing it. So keep your eyes open and observe their behavior closely. And most importantly, keep that trust alive. Nurture it with love, respect, and patience. Because nothing beats the feeling of having a loyal and trusting dog by your side. Remember, your dog has its own unique ways of showing trust, so always pay attention to their behavior. And most importantly, keep that trust alive.